Okay, y'all. Again, welcome back to another adventure of the Brian's Bus Adventure, another chapter. And today I'm going to do something that, well, if you had looked around inside the bus here, you probably would be going, what in the world is going on? I am talking about, well, doing a couple of things. First of all, you know it's getting to be summertime here in Georgia. Actually, it is summertime. And the heat coming through these side windows is just amazing. So what I've decided to do was dig back out all of the window shades, whatever you want to call them, the things that we have made up here to keep the sun out, keep the warmth in the wintertime when we're parked. So it's really hot in here. And then also turn the front air conditioner on because it really works well now. But again, remember that's going to be replaced with the mini split. So again, what I've also decided to do, of course, is put the front window screens in, or the window shades. I guess you would call them shades, not screens. So I put those back in to reflect the heat back out. And the other thing I'm going to do is fix this disaster, this trap, this OSHA unapproved front end here. It's so much. I've actually fallen on this twice already. And you don't like falling down these steps. It's just not quite conducive for my health at my age. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get all the tools picked up, get them put back away they belong, get these boxes put back away. I was just kind of testing out to see where this reverse osmosis system might fit, but I haven't even got there yet. Clean all the stuff up. And I don't know if I'm going to maybe get to this counter or not. Who knows? Anyway, I just have to get all this stuff off the floor so I'm not going to trip and fall and kill myself here before too long. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And so stick around, enjoy, and come back and watch. And thanks everybody for watching. We really appreciate this. And again, it's the Brian's Bus Adventure, or at Patreon at patreon.com/Brian's Bus Adventure, and help out. But it's cleanup time. Okay, y'all, I'm not really, well, I have worked a lot. I don't know what you've seen there from this, but if you look down, it's mainly cleared out down here. There's still a few things, like the box of Tide. I don't know what that's there for, but must be there for something cleaning up the Pam had in here. But anyway, I've kind of cleaned it up a little bit on this side, so I can at least see what's going on and not trip over something and fall down those stairs like that I've done. Also, you'll notice I have the dash torn apart, because I'm still working on some marker lights, trying to figure out them. But it looks like everything else is probably working now. Just need to get some new receptacles for the tail light bulbs and, turn signal stoplights. Put the sun screens up on at least these 4 locations. And again, that one's just kind of stuck in there because there's no frame. If you notice, I have something stuck up against this one to hold it in place. And this one over here, I didn't need to because that frame, that D-frame is still around there, and these were meant to set inside of those D-frames. And when those D-frames go back in, the nose will fit tight again. I have the air conditioner on. It's a good old puppy up here, and it seems to be kicking out some air, which is good. Good. And it's a lot quieter. I guess they just hadn't ran in about 9 years, and it was just really, really loud. So I've gotten that fixed. But I want you to listen to the one here in the back. This one here I have not taken off yet. And I haven't taken the top off. Whoa. I mean, it works. It works really well. But I know that the bearings are not lubricated, or the bearings in a fan are not lubricated out. I have a lot of projects going on. A lot of you are probably going, why are you doing so many different things to get one thing done at a time? Well, it's not that I'm scatterbrained, because, well, maybe I'm a little bit. But what I like to do is work on several different things, and it doesn't get really boring for me. I get bored real easily working on one thing, and something gets, so a little scatterbrained there. But I'm going to start putting things back together now. Going to go back out, work on the front bumper some more. I'm going to go back out, work on chipping paint off again. I have something that's kind of unusual. I'm looking for a handrail to go from here down to here. So when we old folk get in here, it'll be based right there, curve up at an angle there, and then back down into that up there. So like I said, when we old folks are climbing up and down, we can grab a handhold and come up and down. And I borrowed a tubing bender from my auto machinist in the machine shop up in Athens. That's Carol's Machine Shop, who does all my head work on all my cars. And borrowed that from him. And he also had supplied me with a railing, a stainless steel railing off of a boat. And I'm going to try to see if I can bend that to come up here, up at an angle, up to there, and then back down again here, see if I can get that to work. If I can, it's pretty small. It's only about that big around. It's not huge, but it would be such a help. If not there, then I'll try to replace this one here with that, come from the bottom, come back up, and go over. These holes right here were for the original hand grab bar that went across there, and they went down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see that either down here. It went into down there on that, came up, over, and then ended up right there. But that's what's going on there. I may even, in the next couple of days, start working on this seat position for Pam's seat. Again, I have a couple of things. I wanted to see if I could get up under the bottom of that right there and put a big huge template in there, a 3/4 inch plywood, then drill everything back down through that, so it would go down through not only this plywood here on the surface, but also that plywood on the bottom, and that would really hold her seat very, very securely. And if anything ever happened, the seat would not come out. Again, the reverse osmosis water system will be going under the counter over here, I think. If not, it's going to go in the basement. Depends on what and where Pam would like it. And again, the desk will be here. I don't know if I'm going to make one or if I'm going to try to find a nice desk that I can put in there. Again, flooring's not in yet, but it will be coming in very directly. Just want to get that back electrical thing worked out in the back. And what I'm talking about back here, should have shown you that a while ago when I was back here, but there's one more wire in here that I'm not for sure where it goes to. I think it went to the marker lights, but I'm not for sure. I have the red one and black one here did go to lights in the back on the front, or excuse me, on the rear upper, the Michigan lights. So that helped out a lot finding that. But again, that's kind of what happens. Then I'll go ahead and I'll do like I've done over here. I'll go ahead and encase that, and it will be no longer a storage unit at all. And kind of wondered a while if I should or shouldn't do. Oh, here are the D-frames, the big D-frames and the small D-frame that's left, and that's what's going to go up in those windows in the back. Peninsula windows, I've resealed that one. I was thinking about going ahead and taking this one back out, but then decided not to. As long as it's not leaking, don't do anything. Still have to figure out the wiring for this plug-in right here. It's not hot, and I need to know why. I need to find out where it's terminated and repair it. Also, the plumbing that comes back to this sink and comes back to the shower here, I have to replace it. It's pretty well replaced. Excuse me, I replaced that for the shower. It's behind this partition back here. It comes up back inside here, and that's already put back in. So that's good. And that's the plumbing for the toilet. It's the the water supply down there on the bottom. You can see that down there. Anyway, just a ton of stuff to do. Have to run some electrical cords up in here, so that will mean clearing all this out, of course. And this will be the little electrical bay where the Geo-Servo will be terminated, where I can see what's going on with the solar. And again, put new, after I get all the wiring closed back up in there, I'll put my seat and my seat base back in, and then reposition that dash. I'm eventually going to take that dash completely out and refurbish the whole thing. I'm not really liking the way it's set up, and it's nice, but and it works, but I have to figure out a few more things, because I want some more. I want a transmission temperature gauge in that thing somewhere, probably over here on this right hand side, about that position right there. I want to find out how that transmission's doing, and also the rear end. I'd like one, and I'll probably put that one over on this side over here. Find out the temperature of the oil and the rear end. And then, as we all know, I've said several times, this is all coming out. And the radio system that's behind here will end up being over here on this corner. And this is where the mini split's going to go for the bus. But again, that's down the road a little bit. I haven't even purchased it yet. I've been looking and looking and looking at them. The lines will have to come back behind here somehow. The Freon line, or whatever you want to call the stuff, the coolant lines, and we'll have to come back down here and maybe go down behind that pillar there, or come over here and go down a pillar here, down into the basement, and then back, it'll go back into one of the compartments back there. So that's something, to do in the future. Before I do that, I have to get the batteries, the LiPo batteries, get them installed, get the Victron system installed also. And, there's a bunch of the stuff we can do on the road. So I'm not really worried about, everything getting done right now. So that's, again, just an overview for y'all who have just joined us as to what we're going to do. And this is the interior. And again, desk will go here, and computer. Over here will go the couch and a couple of end tables, one on each end. That back there is a drawer cabinet. It has 3 drawers in it. And of course, all the drawers over here, and everything that goes along with the kitchen will be installed. Just a lot to do. And as I say, a long way to go and a short time to get there, but it's going to get done. Skylight up there, have the trim for that. Speakers will go back into the holes back here in the back. What else? And of course the flooring, like I said a while ago, the flooring will go on. Going to reinstall the sphere, take the other one off, and start polishing it. Finish up the bumper. Well, you can't see it. I bet you could. Well, maybe you can through there somewhere. It's way back over there. It's the bumper. I moved it so it's in the shade, so I can sand and polish it a lot more. But again, this is what's going on with the Brian's Bus Adventure. Hope you've enjoyed this little chapter, little episode, little talk here that I put in. And remember, always like, share, and subscribe if you can, please. And if you really, really want to help out, because it would help us out tremendously for the different supplies that we have to get, the paint we have to get, even the mini split, and the rest of the Victron system that's going to have to come in. We need, well, we would love to have help with that. If not, it's going to take us, a couple of years to get that installed. But again, if you can get on patreon.com and do $1, $2, $3, $5, $10 a month, that would be grateful. It would really help us out. And remember, we're going to be on the road, and if you'd like us to stop by, well, we would be happy to. We're a member of Harvest Hosts and Boondockers Welcome, so if you're on that and you'd like to see us, we'll be letting everybody know what part of the country we're going to be in, and you come in and do a tour of the bus and see exactly what we've done and what we're in the process of doing. So again, this is the Brian's Bus Adventure. You all have a good day, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.